The skies they were ashen and sober, the leaves they were crisped and sere, the leaves they were withering and sere. It was night in the lonesome October of my most immemorial year. It was hard by the dim lake of Ober, in the misty mid-region of Weir. It was down by the dank tarn of Ober, in the ghoul-haunted woodland of Weir. Here was through an alley titanic, of cypress I rode with my soul, of cypress with Psyche my soul. These were days when my heart was volcanic, as the scoriae rivers that roll, as the lavas that restlessly roll, their sulphurous currents down Yannick, in the ultimate climes of the pole, that groan as they roll down Mount Yannick, in the realms of the boreal pole. Our talk had been serious and sober, but our thoughts they were palsied and sere. Our memories were treacherous and sere. For we knew not the month was October, and we marked not the night of the year. Ah, the night of all nights of the year. We noted not the dim lake of Ober, though once we had journeyed down here. Remembered not the dank tarn of Ober, nor the ghoul-haunted woodland of Weir. And now as the night was incessant, and star dials pointed to morn, as the star dials hinted of morn, at the end of our path a liquescent, a nebulous lustre was born, out of which a miraculous crescent arose with a duplicate horn, Astartes bediamonded crescent, distinct with its duplicate horn. And I said she's warmer than Dian. She rolls through an ether of sighs, she revels in a region of sighs. She has seen that the tears are not dry on these cheeks where the worm never dies, and has come past the stars of the lion to point us the path to the skies, to the Lethean peace of the skies. Come up in despite of the lion, to shine us with her bright eyes. Come up through the lair of the lion, with love in her luminous eyes. But Psyche, uplifting her finger, said sadly, this star I mistrust, her pallor I strangely mistrust. Ah, hasten, let us not linger. Ah, fly, let us fly, for we must. In terror she spoke, letting sink her wings until they trailed in the dust. In agony sobbed, letting sink her plumes till they trailed in the dust, till they sorrowfully trailed in the dust. I replied, 'Tis is nothing but dreaming. Let us on by this tremulous light. Let us bathe in this crystalline light, its symbolic splendor and beaming, with hope and in beauty tonight. See, it flickers up the sky through the night. Ah, safely we may trust to its gleaming, and be sure it will lead us aright. We safely may trust to a gleaming that cannot but guide us aright, since it flickers up to heaven through the night. Thus I pacified Psyche and kissed her, and tempted her out of her gloom, and conquered her scruples and gloom. And we passed to the end of a vista, but were stopped by the door of a tomb, by the door of a legended tomb. And I said, "What is written, sweet sister, on the door of this legended tomb?" She replied, "Ulalume, Ulalume, 'tis the vault of thy lost Ulalume." Then my heart it grew ashen and sober, as leaves that were crisped and sere, as leaves that were withering and sere. And I cried it was surely October, on this very night of the year, that I journeyed down here, that I brought a dread burden down here, on this night of all nights of the year. Ah, what demon hath tempted me here? Will I know now this dim lake of Ober, this mystery mid-region of Weir? Will I know now this dank tarn of Ober, this ghoul-haunted woodland of Weir? Said we then, to then, ah, can it have been that the woodlandish ghouls, the pitiful, the merciful ghouls, to bar up her way and to ban it, from the secret that lies in these walls, from the thing that lies hidden in these walls, had drawn up the spectre of a planet, from the limbo of lunary souls, this sinfully scintillant planet, from the hell of the planetary souls.